Here are 4 ways to minimize dust allergens in your home. 1. Wash your sheets frequently, about every 2 weeks. 2. Vacuum your carpets frequently, because when you're walking across, you're going to stir up those dust allergens. 3. Minimize your decorative pillows, and for the kiddos, make sure they're not sleeping with those stuffed animals. And 4, when you're dusting your house, make sure you wear a mask and afterwards use a saline rinse to cleanse everything out.
My nose was running constantly, and I was blowing my nose probably 15, 20 times a day. It was a big hindrance. When Dr. Masterson was doing the other procedures on me, I told him about it, and he wanted to check it out. The sinuses above my eyes, they were clogged and had been for a while. He decided that he would do the procedure after the surgery. But as far as the sinus headaches, they were gone, thank goodness, because I used to have those all the time. You know, my voice is more clear than what it was before too. And I'm just enjoying breathing better. Plain and simple.
Are you experiencing runny nose or congestion when you exercise? Although this isn't uncommon, it's definitely something you can be evaluated for, and here's why. When you exercise, your heart beats faster, which pumps your blood harder. This can lead to swelling in the nasal passages, which causes congestion and runny nose. If you have any of these symptoms, come see us.
Hey, do you know what the narrowest part of the nose is? It's the front. It's called the nasal valve. It's created by several structures inside of your nose, one of which is the lower part of the cartilage right here. Ever wore a Breathe Right strip? It works so well because it prevents the cartilage from collapsing. If you take your fingers and you go like this, then you can breathe better. That's called a positive caudal maneuver, and you may have a narrow nasal valve. There's actually something that we can do in the office that takes less than 5 minutes to keep it open and you breathing better.
Before I started with Dr. Masterson, I had been to, over the last 10 years, about 5 other EMTs. And it just got to the point that I'd be in bed for days. And I thought, well, I'm going to try again. When I was telling him what was going on with me, he listened. And he told me that he felt like that they could help me. Amy explained to me in full detail what she was going to be doing, and she took me step by step. I did the testing and found out what all I was allergic to. I can honestly say, since I've started the allergy shots with Dr. Masterson's office, I can sit out here without a mask on, and I could not do that before. In fact, I couldn't sit out very long even with a mask on. But my fresh breath of air is that I can get outside and sit like today, can go in, enjoy my family, and then when I go to bed, I'm going to sleep through the night.
Hey guys, my name is Riley Rogers and I'm a nurse practitioner, and I'm going to tell you why you should ditch your Afrin today. Number 1, it can cause dependency. Number 2, it can mask the underlying issue. So your symptoms may feel better, but the real issue still remains. And number 3, it can cause symptoms to get worse if you use it longer than 3 days.
Let's talk about nasal sprays. Nasal sprays serve the purpose of covering the tissue inside of the nose. Come here close. If you see, this is what the nose looks like if we remove all the soft tissue, the skin and the cartilage. There's something inside called turbinates. Turbinates are responsible for forming and humidifying and filtering the air as you breathe it in. If the turbinate is too large, it blocks airflow. If the turbinate is the right size, you have a nice, easy moving air. So look at my nose. The nose doesn't go up as your anatomy would suggest, the nose goes back. So when you use nasal sprays, point it in the nose, bend down and point toward the same side ear and spray, spray. Let the excess run out. Spray, spray toward the ear. When you spray toward the ear, you're hitting the turbinates, which are what's going to give you maximum airflow.
Am I the joke She knew me by name when I found her. So far to be falling from grace. Can't get into heaven without her.
60% of my job is taking care of my voice. And I think every vocalist can say that, especially here in the Shoals area. It's very important and it's very hard to do with the area that we live in. It's a lot of sinus pressure, a lot of headaches, a lot of the congestion, anything that you can possibly think of that would hinder your voice from being at its highest potential is what sinusitis is. But found you guys, and was the first time I'd ever had a recommendation for a CT scan, and sure enough, it showed what I needed, and that procedure was the balloon sinuplasty, which I will forever be in debt to Dr. Masterson for that, because he was the first one to really be able to diagnose that. And I finally decided it's absolutely time to have this. So my only regret is not having it sooner. The breathing is a huge improvement, and I didn't even know that it could have been improved any more than I already needed. And obviously with being a vocalist, that's a huge help also. The range that I've been able to get has been probably the biggest benefit.
So when you get here on the day of your procedure, this is our procedure room. We will bring you back here, one of our nurses, and we will walk you through any last minute questions that you may have and answer that for you, get you comfortable. We will dim the lights and let you pick out your music of choice, and so we'll get you all comfortable. And then the actual procedure will take about 10 to 15 minutes. We will walk you through it step by step so you know what's going on as we're doing it. We do require that you have a driver with you that day, so when you're done with your procedure, we'll move you next door and we let them come back and sit with you. We get you a beverage, get you as comfortable as we can. We just want to do everything that we can to make this experience enjoyable and not scary, and just get you feeling better and on your way to that breath of fresh air.
So why are allergies and sinus problems so bad in the Tennessee River Valley? The answer is because the type of allergy profile that we deal with is very, very inflammatory. And it's been a problem for a long time. There's actually records historically of people struggling with this for centuries. And so whenever you have inflammation in the nose caused by allergies, and they're weeds, molds, grasses, pollens, whatever it is, it blocks the sinuses which drain into the nose. So if you have allergies, if you have swelling and inflammation in the nose, the likelihood of having chronic sinus disease because your sinuses are blocked is very high. So treat your allergies and you'll likely fix your sinuses.
So a couple ways that allergies can affect your sleep quality is when allergens enter the nose, they can cause congestion, sneezing, and runny nose. Those things can wake you up at night, they can cause you to have trouble breathing at night, and can even cause sleep apnea. So 3 ways that we can actually alleviate these symptoms at night is by changing our sheets weekly, avoiding allergens in the bedroom such as pet dander or dust mites, and closing our windows at night to make sure that the allergens are not coming in and irritating our nasal passageways. And if those things don't work for you, then feel free to schedule an allergy test with us here at the ENT Center.
Running cross country and track, cross country is outside in the woods, just running around for 3 miles. At the end of the race, it would always get to me. I'm gasping for air regularly. I was just I felt like I was having asthma or something, but it was just my allergies. So I was actually allergic to almost everything outside. I was allergic to all 3 of the trees, I think, or 2 of the 3 trees that I got tested for, all the grasses. Going through allergy shots, I've been able to, actually sleep and breathe through my nose like a normal person. I was like, man, this makes life so much easier. I don't have to worry about my nose being stopped up or starting to get eczema everywhere, or my eyes being real puffy. So, you know, in the journey of getting rid of my allergies or making them less active, it's really helped me be able to just live my life how I want to live it and not how the allergies try and make me live my life.